Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this away and start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Wyola. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, Kirk, no surprise to get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1?
Let's go.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. It's fourth and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on fourth down. We go with a direct snap. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. How impressive is this play call? Backed up here on third down. Got the first down, now looking for more. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Gain of 12. Good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here.
Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He fires this one to the right, had all day to throw. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. On first and 10, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Steps out after a solid gain on third and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be fourth down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they're able to get him down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this.
Clemson offense is back out there. And they get the second half started with the running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Pressure is coming. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the run here. Let's it go. Let's reel in. It's Haynes. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Brings up second down.
pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Georgia 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He's swarmed by the defense.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They finally corral him at the 1. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the energy really building now, Cricket. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. But they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The Dogs move into the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And this pass is caught. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you? Maybe get points.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.